Good afternoon, my lovers. I'm back out in the fields, but for this video I'm going to show you Google Earth has just put this little gizmo on their famous program where you can look at the Earth, and it's epic. And I'm going to show you how you can find lost Roman villas and sites, settlements and sites like that. In fact, it'll work for any age of ages. Bronze Age, Iron Age, Roman, prehistoric. You know, it'll find everything, and when it's utilised in the right kind of way. But I'm going to show you the basic bits of how it works now, and then you'll be amazed, absolutely amazed. Right, what we're looking at here is a Roman road. So you can see the road going up through there, goes up through the air base. This is the home of the Red Arrows. There they are. That's our national team for, you know, they do all the air displays and stuff. Anyway, so I digress. So we want to find buildings that are close to the Roman road. Now, I did do a video on this a while back, about 5 years ago, and I'll place it up here. Now, so here we have the Roman road. Now, what we want to do is first of all we want to be on a. This is not standard Google Earth, this is called Google Earth Pro, okay? So I think it's free to download. I downloaded it ages ago. I'm sure it was free. So we got Google Earth Pro. And what we want to do is over here it says terrain. Now we need to have that checked, otherwise it won't work. And what we're going to do here is what's called a Viewshed Analysis. So we want to find villas and places where people live near to the Roman road. They'd want to be able to see the Roman road as vehicles are traversing it. You know, if a bunch of soldiers were coming to arrest you, you'd want to make sure you could see it so you could do a bunk. Or likewise, there might be some travelling people with wanting to barter and sell goods. So we want to zoom in on the road. There we go, we've got some sort of big truck with a flatbed on the back. And we want to, up here, see there's a Placemark Tool. We click that, drag that down, and we just click and hold and drag it onto the road. Okay. Now altitude, we want to, relative to the ground, 2 meters, which is about what a horse and cart I suppose would be. That sort of height. Person sitting on there probably might even be 3 meters. But anyway, I digress. So we then want to click OK. And now over here it says Placemark. We want to right click on that and we want to show Viewshed. And it comes and does this. Now these green areas is all the places that can be seen via that spot. So we want to scroll out a bit and we want to look for spots that can see the road. Now we don't want anything a bit too close, but then we've got this bit up here, this bit here are quite large. See, I would probably go for a larger spot. Yeah, it's a bit vague. So we got an area here. So I'm going to grab the Placemark tool and we're just going to drop that place mark right in the center of that. Click OK. And I might do one for here as well. Okay. Just place that in the middle there. Right, so now we want to exit that one, so we've got that one there. Now we'll go up the road a bit more and we'll place another place mark. Oh, that's it. Oh, there it is. And click OK on that one. Well, I didn't click OK. Right, so go up the road a bit more, place mark, and we'll put that on the road. Is it on the road? No, it's off to one side, and we're on the road again. And we'll go with the same thing again. relative to the ground 2 meters. Okay, and again over here we will view viewshed, and bonk, does it again. Now let's go up and see whether those place marks, yes, to a degree you can see that part of the road from there, but this one's much better, so you can see the Roman road from, you know, half a mile away, if not more. So again, we'll try it again. We'll do a different place mark. We'll do a place mark. Let's try it up here with this kink. Put the place mark there on the road. Okay. Altitude relative to the ground 2 meters. Click OK, and then right click, show viewshed, adjust automatically, and then it does it again. Right, so now we zoom out and that place is still visible, and that place is a little bit less visible, but it's still good. Now this one up here, look, this one looks pretty good. There's a great big blob there. So what we'll do is we'll put a Placemark tool on this location, drag it over to there, that's visible. Click OK. Now we go back to the road. Where are we gone? Ah, there we are. So we get rid of that, and we'll put another one there. Zoom in a bit this time. Right. Put that on the Roman road, like so. And drag this back up. Altitude relative to the ground 2 meters. Okay. And again over here, right click, show viewshed, and donk. Right, so now we'll scroll over to where we had that one. Look, and it's disappeared. It can't see from that point there. It can't see the road, but it could see it down here. These other spots. This one's still got stuff going on there, so there could be something in here in this vicinity. Let's have just a quick look at parch marks. There's a few bits and bobs going in there. Yeah, quite a few parch marks in there. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, can't see any obvious buildings. You can definitely see something going on in there, look. But this is just a tool. Let's do this thing. Go back in time. Oh, look at all the marks in there. There's definitely stuff going on here. But this is just a tool for helping you find places. There's a big cloud in the way. Anyway, I digress. So let's drag it up a bit further. We'll get rid of that. We'll grab the Placemark tool and we'll put it on the road around there somewhere and zoom in so I make sure it's on the road. Yes, I can zoom out. Oh, I've got to bring this up and click. Oh no, hold on. Altitude relative to the ground 2 meters. Click OK, and then show viewshed, adjust, does its thing and bonk. And again, this spot up here is visible to the road. So there might have been a little bump on the previous peg. And these ones here, see now this one is visible again on the road. This one not less so. So let's go up and just have a quick look at the around this area. See if we can see anything standing out, like parch marks of a Roman villa. Let's get the back in time tool. Back in time tool. These are back in time slices of when they took pictures of the Earth. Right, let's go back a bit more further. No, and again. There's a dark mark there. Oh yeah, definitely something. Look how sharp that is. Look at the edges. That's probably a Roman villa in a courtyard. Let's try again. These pictures are usually taken in summertime, so the parch marks show up quite well. I'm not sure I like that where they've cut the hedge, the ground. Where was that building? Was that it in there? Let's go back. Yes. So see now, you can't see the building name, but look at the ground is darker. That's where animals and people have been living and chucking out the manure into the fields or the garden or whatever, and it's stained the soil a darker colour. You can see it quite clearly there. Look, all these other ones are a bit higgledy-piggledy, but there's definitely a dark splodge right there. It's possible these could be old river channels. Let's go back another one. Let's just put it over that splodge. Oh, look at that now. Look how sharp that is. That is definitely something in there. Now, the reason you get these marks is because of a hole in the ground tends to be. So there's a hole in the ground, it's filled up with more loamy material, and that stays damper, stays a bit wetter. So you end up with a darker mark. But there's definitely something there, well worth be investigated. There's also some strange looking splodges in there. Yes, all looks very interesting. There's lots. You see, this could be an old river channel. See it going round there, letting up through there. That could be an old river channel. So there's our splodge. Right, let's go back a bit more. Disappears now. Come on. See now. See now that splodge in there, look, that's more of a parch mark, because where a building is collapsed, it's preventing the moisture getting to the plants, and you end up with a drier patch. Right, let's just go on now until we see something spectacular. Oh, no, that's it. Right, we'll get rid of that then. Go back. So now, this splodge here, which one was it? It was that one. Right, so we'll do that one again. Show view shed. just to see in relation to where that splodge was. So that splodge I think was here somewhere, and this is the area that can be seen from it. So this is a little bit further up there, but this area might be seen from the Roman road going the other way. So if we come over to the Roman road here, and we'll just get rid of that one, and we'll put a new one on there. Altitude relative to the ground, 2 meters. Okay, and then show view shed. Donk. Now where was our peg? See, now where was our peg over there? Look. But now it can see lots of ground. So, but it can see it. It's also, it looks a bit as if this is a ridge right here. Right, let's go over to a different program and we'll have a look at this spot, and especially those marks. Right, so I've got the spot right here, and as you can see, the ground has been pushed up to create a platform. Platforms are very good because if you built a house anywhere, you'd want the ground level before building it. So this looks like it's been purposely made into a platform. So the whole of this area, and there was some other funny blobs in this field as well, and you can see that the ground looks like it's been disturbed. So the ground here, all around here, looks interesting, very interesting. There are lots of marks going on in here. This could be a defensive boundary. Right, now there's a bit of a funny squiggle there. Let's have a look at this in 3D, because that is, yes it is, you can see that this is a ridge. Now in days before the Romans, people would travel on ridges. They're called ridgeways, and you can quite clearly see that this is a ridgeway, because it's better to be on a ridge overlooking both sides, you know, just in case the enemy is coming. You know, there's a lot of, here's the Roman road there on that side. Yeah, I've come a long way with my program. I can see lots more now. So these dark areas, dark splodges, they're platforms usually where someone or people would have built a house, or built houses, or dwellings, Roman villas. So yeah, so we're right over it now. So now I can do the 3D effect, and you can see that this is definitely on a bit of a, not only is it on a ridgeway, but this is also on a bit of a higher ground in relation to the ridgeway. Now that ridgeway goes for miles, look, round here and back down. So now let's go and have a look at another program that may or may not show us what's in this vicinity. Right, so here we are. This is the Iridane portal, whatever it says. And this website is very useful. You've got to click on here, display results, and you've got to choose, you know, your different, but I've just gone for the whole lot. So this is all the places where stuff has been found for going back hundreds of years. Now, there was this blob right here that we can't see on this one, but there was definitely something in this field because there was big sort of square patches of things. And if we click on this one here, it says an area of early medieval find spot, possible settlement of early to mid Anglo-Saxon. Well, the Saxons came after the Romans, so they're quite closely put together. Now if we click this one, Roman pottery found. Ooh. and this one over here, a quantity of Roman material including a scatter of large stones, brick, fragments of box. Ooh, let's have a quick look at that. What does that say? Fragments of brick of box and ordinary tiles. Box is hypercourse tiles. That means that there was a villa by Mrs. Rudkin in 1931 who retained most of her finds. Ordnance Survey Field Investigation noted further material on the surface in 1964. An examination of air photographs by some of the other people in 1994 noted no crop marks of a building in the vicinity. Well, they didn't come across West Country Clegg, did they? Because I found it. The site has been included by Scott in her Gazetteer of Roman Villas. Gazetteer. Strange name. It's some sort of historical thing. And up here we've got possible prehistoric or Roman enclosure, where you can see the crop mark there quite clearly. Roman, lots of Roman. Possible Bronze Age round barrow. Well, it might be that. So nothing there. So this woman probably lived in this farm. Possible site of Roman building. Oh, fragments. Yeah, potsherds. So there's a Roman building in this vicinity, and nobody knows it's there. It's right there. So lots of stuff going on here. Medieval, monks. Oh, monks. Chapel. What's that say? Heap. Medieval settlement. Enclosures. Yeah. Loads of history in this spot. So yeah, there's the Roman villa. So everybody can't find, except I found it. Well, possible Roman villa. And that's how you use a Viewshed Analysis to find spots that other people cannot find. Did you like that? Oh, and I've also just remembered you can use it for Roman roads, but you can also use it for Roman villas. Now, did you know that a Roman villa, the distance between Roman villas is between 1.5 and 2 miles away from each other? As a rough, roughly that's the distance they are away from each other. So they must have, back then, they must have had huge plots of land, much bigger than they got today. So in thousands of acres. So yeah, between 1.5 and 2 miles away. So if you put the dot on a Roman villa that you know it's there, then you can do a circle all the way around, and you'll know where the other Roman villa is going to be located, and then you could use the Viewshed Analysis to try and work out where they are, because they're bound to want to see each other. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that program because Google Earth, because I think it's a real game changer. Cheers!